I'm Julien Delumeau, I'm 37 and I'm a holistic healer. It means helping people find harmony between the body, the soul and the mind, and so as a whole, really find peace inside of yourself. I'm an engineer background, so it's not my natural talent initially, but then about 10 years ago, I had a pretty strong spiritual awakening. I became psychic. I basically became aware that I was a psychic. So the messages I get for my clients help them focus on the main issue at hand. So it helps us nail down the reason for the disease or the burnout or breaking relationship, or it really helps putting into the light unconscious things or behaviors or memories that are on people, and then bringing this to the light of awareness. Then the persons can really free themselves from that weight and really live in a lighter fashion. They really feel lighter. They really feel like they've released something. They really feel free from conditioning or memories. I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't take anything that is medically relevant. So it's only for wellness purposes. But I'm really here to accompany people to find the reason why they're here, find their goal in life, and really align themselves with who they are. I was raised as a Christian Catholic. However, I don't identify very strongly with this, the church especially, although I feel very Christian and very connected to Christ and other entities, but also very open to other cultures. I lived 9 years in the world, in different countries, and so in Asia particularly, also in Europe and in the US, where I was initiated as a Zen Buddhist. And so this entire background really points the finger to the heart, how to open your heart, how to accept who you are, and through Zen meditation or meditation in general, find some time to really dive back inside of yourself. The session is really like a 2 or 3 step session. So the first is really the interview that we discussed. So both of us are seated on a chair comfortably and just talking. So through the discussion, we can really find the root cause of the problem why the person is coming for. That's the goal of the interview. And the second goal is for the person to realize that root cause and then ask to be released from it, to be relieved from that suffering or that block or that conditioning. The next part of that session is really to do the inner journey, like an awakened dream or like a slightly modified state of consciousness, where I help the person really ground in the body, and then in the body then we go to the root cause. Could be a chakra, could be an organ, could be anything else, could be the heart. And through exchanges, so we talk to each other, I talk to the person, she receives the energy transmission, and then I guide the person to receive it, embody it, and then transform the energy inside of herself, himself or herself. So that takes about 30 to 40 minutes. The person is completely in control of what's happening because it's their session. And once it's done, I bring them back and we have a little chat, to exchange on what happened, how they feel about it, etc. I really welcome feedback after the sessions. What's important is that I give exercises like small meditations to each person so that they can continue the benefits of the session at home and really connect and feel, the way they are. Most of my clients know me through the word of mouth. However, there are also other ways to find me. So I give conferences, I do some group activities. I also have a website on a Facebook page. So, that all of that helps. Forest and nature is really a very good place to feel calmer, to connect back to my deeper self, and to realize that as a human being, I'm a body, but I'm something more than that. And nature is so immense, so large, so powerful, in the sense that immediately it brings us back to our natural state. come back to the essential, forget about the mind that just keeps sending thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and just focus on my senses. What do I smell? What do I feel? What do I see? What do I hear? And just go back to a much simpler way of life. So I think my affinity with the heart field, especially the heart chakra, I think is what is important. So what I bring more is really opening your heart. The heart is so important in our lives, not only physically, but also energetically. So being aware that first, this is really your inner compass. The heart is going to guide you to what's good and what's not good to you. And so you need to understand that. And then when you go to that journey, then you also learn self-esteem, which is, nothing from the outside is going to come and tell you how good you are. You are the only person, once you open your heart, to really give yourself the value. So that's my added value.